Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie, and I'm here to do the monthly reading for February 2019 for the sign of Taurus, the Bull. Welcome, Taurus, and we'll get right into your shuffle. For those that are new, this is a 5-card spread for the monthly reading, and like I'm all thumbs, I must be getting tired. Oh, I am tired. The 5-card spread. First card is your overall energy. Second card is your wealth and finances. Your third card is your hearth, your home, love, relationships. Fourth card is challenges for February. Fifth card is your message from spirit. And this is for always with Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's for your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign as well. These are general readings for those that are new to the tarot community. What that means is it's not private. It's not specific just for you. It's everybody, and everybody gets a little something out of it. And some people say from beginning to end, the whole thing resonates with them. It just depends. All right, I'm going to cut the deck, and I'm going to consult with Lilith, my pendulum, to see if these are indeed your cards. Lilith, as this deck stands, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this general free public reading for the sign of Taurus the Bull for the month of February 2019. Are these the cards for tarot for Taurus's spread? Nice. She's quick response here tonight with all the readings. Great. Thank you. That's good for me. You may stop and you may rest. One more to go and I'm calling it quits for the night. Okay. First card is your overall energy, Taurus. Nice. Queen of the Ocean. Abundance. Sorry. I usually do it this way, don't I? Okay. Your wealth and finances. We have the King of Pentacles. Trust. Nice one. Your next card we're looking at here, your hearth, your home, love, and relationships. The 5 of Pentacles. Abandonment. Number 4, your challenges. Oh, yes. The 9 of Cups. Wishes. Your final card, your message from spirit. The 8 of Cups. Change. The 8 of Cups has been a recurring card through a lot of the readings. I can tell you that right now. It's strange how that pans out that way, but that's it. Okay. Okay. So we start out with the Queen of the Ocean, and abundance is the overall energy for you for the month of February. Now, the word abundance can be applied to different situations, scenarios, whatever's going on. There could be abundance of good luck in your life. There could be abundance of love. There could be abundance on the other scale, on the other end of the scale, an abundance of strife, an abundance of bad luck, and an abundance of challenges where everything, it's like nothing coming easy for some of you in February. It's gonna, you need to push through. You need to have fortitude. You need to have a lot of stick-with-itness to get through some things. What you don't want to do and what you don't need to do is to give up, because it's a struggle. If you don't follow through, it's never going to happen. You guarantee it. You lock that in because you didn't follow through. The onus is on you for this month, no matter what your quality of abundance happens to be. Here's a way to get around. There's some maturity and growth going on with this card. She's a beautiful energy. Now is the time for all of you, all of us. I'm a Cancer, but all of you, everybody, through the month of February, despite anything that happens to be going on in your life through the month, underneath it all, this is a time for growth. Not just growth, but actually evolving as a human, as a spirit. Growth in that way. An evolution that's going on, climbing higher and higher. Some of you, and this may seem, mundane or whatever, but there's a reason for it. There's something following it. Some of you are being encouraged to spend more time on your home, your living area, your living situation, to improve it, to make it reflect you all the more, to be a little daring in things you might introduce into your home. It's interesting, and I can't put my finger on what it is. I'm sorry. New projects coming up, and that could be one, something that you're doing in your home, some kind of a project. Personal projects coming up for quite a few of you during the month of February. Spirituality being really, really, really highlighted. Very strong with this card. It's a card of growth and nurturing, a card of home, a card of love, a card of fertility in all senses of the word, such as growth, right? Yes, pregnancy for maybe some. Comfort and generosity. Even those that are being challenged, this is the weird thing about this month, those of you that are being challenged abundantly, there's this overall sense of just knowing that it doesn't matter what takes place moment after moment, day after day during this month. Come the end of the month, everything's going to work out just fine. And you'll be happy with the month overall when you look back and say, wow, and feeling quite strong, feeling empowered as well, that you stuck out the roughest parts, right? A feel-good energy of self-confidence, new self-confidence, self-belief, of forging forward, no matter how tough things may get for some, that it's going to be okay in the end, because you're not going to abandon anything. So, into your wealth and your finances, we've got the King of Pentacles. He's all about trust. For some of you, literal trust fund, I'm hearing with this card for you. Cashing in on it or setting it up for somebody else. For others, you have to trust. Put trust into somebody else when it comes to your financial situation, your income, your money flow. And for some, it's like a blind trust. So, why is this? I've got something popping up here right in the middle of my camera. There we go. Sorry. This card finds you very committed to your obligations. You're also committed to relationships, and that includes business partnerships, this kind of thing. It's a difficult card to read. Any advancement you make, some of you are firm believers of paying things forward, but in an understated, quiet kind of way. Taurus doesn't really like attracting a lot of attention to themselves. For some of you, you're not all the same. Everybody's different, but the traits. Some don't. They don't like the spotlight. They want to be centered out. They want to be very quiet and unassuming. They feel more comfortable that way. This card sees you paying things forward. For everything good that happens to you, you pay it forward as well. In some way, shape, or form, at some point, and you do it consciously. And then you accept the goodness of the gifts that you had brought to you. And for some of you, it's what I'm getting, is some of you can't enjoy the success unless you give more of yourself first to somebody else. It's like a balance to you. And if you don't, you feel like you're way up here. And maybe somebody that needs help is way down here and it doesn't sit right with you. You have your dignity. You have your integrity. A lot of integrity, Taurus. That's a good thing. Your keywords are money and success with money. And everything like that is bringing rewards to you, and probably very strongly in the financial sense. And that you can take to the bank because you can trust that. That's interesting read. The third card. Your house and your home, your relationships. Oh, those fives. 5 of Pentacles. Abandonment. Some of you are going to, this is just a continuation of card number 2 in your wealth and finances. Some of you are going to be going through some financial changes. Somebody's just come through a breakup and you're feeling very alone and lost. Some of this will have a financial impact as well with the separating of 2 people. It deeply affects your financial sector when you separate from somebody. It makes a difference. Tarot wants you to know, though, who's the pessimist out there? Who's the person that, no matter what, they see the downside, that there's the possibilities of the negative side of things. There's some people out there like that. You can reassure them. You could expect nothing but good things. Not them. They just have no faith. And good things happen to them all the time. But they don't take that into account at all. They're negative Nellies, as they call them. They find darkness and negativity in everything that's good. They look real hard. They're pessimistic, hopeless, and things like that. Some people are natural worriers. Some people get scenarios in their head and they expect the worst all the time. It's not good. And I'm going to say it anyway because Tarot wants it said. Whether you pay attention to it or not, whoever this message is meant for, not all is lost. Some of you have a natural, chronic, obsessive fear of poverty, of isolation, being alone, feeling alone. Most of this is in your mind. And that's what the card means by not all is lost. It's wake up time. Snap the hell out of it. Get in with the now and the real world. If you're the type that obsesses like that, don't think too far ahead. Don't expect things to be waiting for you, okay, down the road. Don't do that. Turn that around. It's not really your situation. For some of you, it's not your truth. It's not your reality. But you keep waiting for the other boot to drop or something. I don't know what that is. But it's not real. And if you wonder why people kind of shy away from you, it's because they're tired of it, Taurus. They're tired. People don't want to hear it. They don't want... you coming in and you're like bad luck schlep rock, you know, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is me. People will avoid you like the plague if you're like that all the time. You can't be that way. If you have to be one extreme to the other, go to the other end, not where you're at, because people will avoid you, and who could blame them? I don't want to be around somebody like that all the time. They bring you down. Every day is hard enough. Some days we struggle to stay upbeat. It's a job to do that. You wonder why you're alone, and you wonder why you're feeling abandoned. You better look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. That's meant for somebody out there. Keywords are risk and rejection. Fear. Relationships. Like I said, for most of you, these are fears that haven't been realized. They haven't even come for some of you and come to pass. They're just your fears. And you're letting that paralyze and hold your life up. Wrong. Now, this is exactly the same person or people that I'm still talking about with the next card. And your challenges. What I said about the pessimistic people, the negative people, you can tell them and even show them everything is fine, and they'll still find something to complain about. They'll see something wrong with it. They'll find a reason to feel that fear again, the whole bit. You got the Nine of Cups. Your challenge is to what? Believe. If you put half as much effort into believing the good things about life and the good things that can happen and come your way, as you put into all the other end of it, the darkness, the negativity, take that and put it in the other way. Your life will be transformed overnight. You will be transformed. Not so much your life. That'll come later. But it will transform you. And you know what? It won't only transform you. Compared to how the other end feels, it'll be the first thing you notice. This feels better. Am I in denial? Am I lying to myself? And there comes that. Right back in again. You need, it's almost like a demon. I don't mean a literal devil demon, but you know what I mean. It's something that's on your back, always riding your back. This shadow, like I said, bad luck schlep rock. Here comes the cloud, right, over your head. And it follows you everywhere. If you take that, get rid of it. Ask the universe to remove that. The obsessiveness with negativity. Maybe it's drama that you crave, because usually people going through hard times, it's dramatic for them. Dramatic and traumatic. You got to claw your way to the other end, or you're not going to make it. You're not going to survive. You will fulfill your own dark, negative prophecies. You'll make them come true. And then you're really going to go around saying, see, I was right, like you're proud of that? You made it happen. You brought it into your life. You created it. Now be your own safety net and start walking the other way. When we get the wish card, we've got benefits of love, benefits of good friends, a whole network of support when it's needed. You know there are people there for you. Projects are going to come to the forefront for some of you, and for some of you, harmony at home as well, which is going to be your refuge, I'm hearing, your safety net, your go-to place, and that's where you feel is your safe haven, is your home. That's where you can go and kind of get away from the world. You know, just pull away, lock out the world, recharge, rejuvenate yourself. This sort of a thing. Home will be very important to you. All areas, listen to negative Nellies, listen to this. All areas when this card shows up, all areas of your life are going to flourish. And if you Go with the flow. Just go with the flow. When it happens, go with the flow. You'll experience a feeling of contentment. You'll be feeling fulfilled, purposeful. You'll be wanting, for those of you that make the cross and take the walk, right, to a more positive, healthy life, will want to share that with everybody around them. Share their good fortune. There's a lot of socializing with this card, but you got to believe. You have to. Don't expect to live happily ever after every day. This is terra firma. You're on planet Earth. This is real life. You're still going to have challenges. You're still going to have your downs and your ups. Roller coaster weeks and months. Good things, bad things. Making good memories. Loving. Being loved. All these things. You have to believe and let it happen. Stop putting roadblocks in your own way that you're tripping over. Alright? And you're the one that's putting them there. You got to be realistic with yourself and honest. Your keywords are happiness and support, love, harmony at home, relationships, and again, and it's meant in the best of way, abundance of everything good, feeling secure in a lot of areas and cornerstones of your life, financially, health-wise, love, family, all of it. Beautiful card. You need to believe. You really need to talk to the universe, and you need to straighten your crap out. So with this card comes the changes, and some of you, as I said, are actually maybe one or two of you are going to really work on improving your outlook and your attitude, and you will be successful. This card brings about change. 8s are all about change in tarot, and that is literal. It's like a double whammy. That is the meaning of this particular 8. It is change. For some of you, the time has come. It's time to put an ending to something for good and walk away. No drama. None of that. You're done with all that. And some of you, you won't even turn around once you get going in that direction. You're not even looking back. Others are leaving behind some things that the bittersweetness there. When you leave, there's a bittersweetness of some things left behind. And you're saying a real quiet goodbye. And a thank you. To who, where, or what is personal to each of you. You're ready for this change. You are truly ready to be brave and go forward and accept the changes and make the changes that need to happen for you. Some of you may just need a good change of scenery to get away to think for a while. There could be a trip coming up for some of you as well. And some of you could be, if you're in my part of the world, you're going south for a winter vacation. Palm trees and coconuts and blue-green seas and all that good stuff, warm sunshine. But some of you are going to be leaving for a trip. The advice for this card, very, very, very easy. Your message from Spirit is to just go with the flow. That's it. Follow your heart and go with the flow. Move forward. Don't stop. Don't go backwards. Don't go sideways. Go forward. Keywords are endings and departures, journeys, transitions, and changes. And that was your reading, Taurus, for February 2019. I hope you got something out of that. If anybody wants a private reading, look below this video window in the Show More section and just read through there once. You can also find us on Facebook if you're not a hater of Facebook. And we're under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's closed and private. You're safe in there. You can just be your full spiritual self, we'll say. If you're ever looking for me, and you don't find me right here, you usually find me walking down at the cove, just down below my house, walking on the beach and along the water's edge that bringing the highest, mightiest tide on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful, Bay of Fundy. It is my inspiration. And I've always got one eye waiting on the tides. No matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, I'm always hyper aware. We'll put it that way. May February be good for you. May there be a lot of growth for you and a lot of forward movement. Be your own best friend. Be kind to yourself and do what is best for you. Make a real effort there. Until then, keep the peace in so you can share the love and the light out with the rest of the world. Oh, I forgot about my candle. Burning tonight. My intuitive candle, just very quickly, from intuitivecandles.com. This is my favorite one. It is magnificent. The Majestic Rose. It smells like pure roses. Pure rose. Just beautiful smell. Not overpowering. Nice. And when the basic theme is you light, you relax, and then reveal. Because when the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful, beautiful gems and trees of life of every kind and shape and color you can think of, and stone, wrapped gems, crystals, pendulums. All the list goes on and on. These beautiful gifts, and the gift always picks you. It comes at the right time. You don't get to pick it. It's a wonderful thing. Running a 10% discount right now on all orders. Use the promo code BOFF10. That's Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. And that'll get you 10% off your code. Go to intuitivecandles.com. There are also 2-wick candles with a 40-hour plus clean burn. Enjoy. Thanks for being here. Now keep the peace and share the love and the light out and touch somebody's world today in the best way that you can. Goodbye for now.